Crash Team Racing. This look, man. This is one hell of a racing game that I really enjoy. I keep playing it and playing it and playing it. I don't really get tired of it like that, even though it's a rental for me. And this game is really is big is more than what I expected to be in a racing game. It has this difficulty that it makes you learn. It has learning curves. And that's something that Mario Kart don't have. And yeah, I say Mario Kart, the Mario Kart franchise, because that's really the only racing game in that caliber that that people play. Like when I mean like racing games, you can there's a lot of racing games out there, but when I'm talking about racing games like kart games, Mario Kart is the most dominant one. We all know that, and yes, any kart game that comes out is gonna be compared no matter what you do, man. So in comparison, let's just compare Mario Kart 8 to this game. And I'm going to give my reason why I think this game is better than Mario Kart 8. Or Mario Kart in general. First of all, this game, I love it. I love it because it's wacky. It's Crash. Crash always been wacky. There's just explosions here, explosions there. It's literally is eye stimulating. I love that. I love that in like any racing game. Everything is just fast. Everything. There's a learning curve to what you do in this game, and that what makes it special. In Mario Kart games, you literally it holds your hands, and I do like it. I love Mario Kart. Who doesn't like Mario Kart? You know what I mean? Unless there's people that don't like kart games, that racing games. Okay. Now let me stop comparing these two games and continue my my review. I really had to throw that out there because people think that Mario Kart is the most superior kart game ever made. It's like it is the staple of kart games. So my opinion. But this one is just special, man. So this one has a story mode. This game reminds me of Diddy Kong Racing a lot. The story mode is not as vast as Diddy Kart Racing because Diddy Kart Racing really had a motive, behind it. This one, the story mode is about some guy named Nitro Oxide. I don't even know his name. And he wants to rule the world, but you gotta race him for it and whatnot. Basic shit. So, like, in that story mode, you have these little courses you got to go through. It's like free, kind of a free roaming, drive your little cart around. And you go to, different tracks and shit. Unlock these keys to unlock these doors, and that's how you progress. There's boss battles, and you can unlock characters by either defeating them in a boss battle or buying them at the pit shop. The pit shop is literally the shop of this game, and you get these coins and you buy characters. Some characters are really hard to get, like fake Banjo. No, sorry, not Banjo. Woo! Fake Crash. I was thinking about Banjo-Kazooie, man, being a Smash Man. Ooh, I can't wait for that one. Now, the boss battles are really, I won't say really hard, but they're challenging. And I've been on YouTube and people been complaining about this game because of that fact. And I got one word. I mean, I got a few words to say to those people, to everybody that says that it's hard. You guys are a bunch of bitches. You guys cannot literally pass one level because it's that hard. Are you serious? Like, where's your gaming skills at? And yes, I'm throwing shades because I am literally tired of people nowadays, gamers nowadays, even big gamers on YouTube. I don't want to name a few, but they bitch about the game is broken because they can't pass a level. No, just get better at it. Because literally, the way these AIs are designed is not. You can dodge those attacks, okay? They act like you can't dodge the attacks. Yes, you can. You just gotta get better, and this is where I see the difficulty of this game. And yes, in my opinion, is heavily accepted. I love the difficulty because it makes you get better. I go to online now, and I'm really good at online because of that, because of the difficulty of the AI. And it should be like that. It should like it shouldn't be impossible to beat, a boss, but it should be challenging. Let's talk about the online. The online is where it's at if you want to get coins. If you want to get coins to buy stuff at the shop, you have to play online because the amount you get online is more than what you get in the adventure mode. Weird, right? That's my only complaint. The adventure mode only gives you, let's say, 40 coins per race. Online, you get like 420, 270, even 150 as minimum. But I recommend you guys, if you guys play online, to collect those apples. You keep collecting them, and they just rack up in the game, and they give you like more points for that, and you get more coins. You can design your own car. Well, not really like that, but it's not in the depth like in Mario Kart. This is where Mario Kart beats this game, of course, in the customization. You can't put every part on your cart and make it look different and whatnot. It doesn't have that much carts to like buy. It's not, I don't know if they're gonna like update this game more, have some type of DLC, more cards and whatnot. But I highly doubt it. I could be wrong about that. There's about 25 characters in this game, and each character have their own skin, their own unique color. And my favorite skin, I cannot sweat this enough, is Crash's PlayStation 1, look skin. Well, old school Crash. I love how he looks. It just looks nice. How they design it, little sharp edges here and there. I just love that. Could have been a little bit more packed with things, but for $40, this is really a good game to buy. And I recommend it if you love. It's just the gameplay of this game is so smooth. Everything about it is just perfect. No mistakes. Like if there's a mistake you did, that's on you. Everything about this game is perfect, and I do recommend it. It's only $40. I mean, and you're gonna get a lot of out of it. You would have to grind just a little bit to get almost everything here, but that's the whole gist, the whole soul of this game. It's a Crash game. Nothing's easy in a Crash game. I have never beat Crash 1 because of that damn level, the one that's like, it's like in a fog. I think you guys know what I mean about that one. Yeah, I said fuck it. I went to the second one. Couldn't be the second one. I said f that one too. I went to the third one, and I beat the third one because the third one was a bit more easy. But I'm gonna go back to those games, to those two games. I think right now I'm more seasoned. Ever since Sekiro really seasoned me as a gamer. Like I don't find nothing hard anymore like that, unless I'm playing Dark Souls or like Bloodborne. So overall, this game, there's a lot of a lot of good stuff about this game. A little bit of bad stuff, in my opinion. I don't find anything bad about it like that. Only the lack of cards. Character wise, they're all great. I like them. They're all wacky. Love it. Love it. Every character has their own personality. It's Crash. Well, I mean, I think that's about it. Music wise, if is catchy if you like Crash. I love Crash. to that point. I love Crash, but I'm not an aficionado of Crash. So yeah, this game I give it a solid 9.0 out of 10. It would have been a 10 in my book if it had more vehicles. If the adventure more was a little bit more vast, more longer. If there was more of a story there too. But gameplay wise and everything, this game is really fun. So this is why it gets a 9 out of 10 from my book. This is Joe Bajito. And remember guys, where playing is believing. I'll see you guys in the next one.